Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Baylor's offense will start this game off with the football. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Byron.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give on the inside.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense has the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline-to-sideline, blitzing. So much versatility. Good luck.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They booted away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. To the air, it's Robertson. Quick strike complete.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He's got it down the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Bears will hustle to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll do it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll try the right side. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. This time, he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Now they'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Bonawittle time, lets it go. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They boot it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Out of the backfield, he's open. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Takes a handoff. It's Moss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just...
He's loose. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense has to stay out of these 3rd and long situations, man. They get in these predictable situations. That's why they punted last time. Like, gotta stay a little bit more balanced, gotta protect their quarterback so they don't know they're dropping back to pass in difficult 3rd down situations.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Bears the pressure. Fires to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Concepcion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. caught in the backfield. It's Washington. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Prentice. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the right. There he goes! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmaker.
Oh, he's got some space.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A&M comes back out with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Run in the red zone, it's Moss. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Running behind that left side. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. To throw, it's Reed. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Power football with the run. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bears will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the gun. Jukes his way for more. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Grab behind the line. It's Concepcion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's the give off the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Robertson. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Hunt is on its way. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Pulls it in. It's Prentice. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Reed. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Moss. Oh, out of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large.
It's a seam wide open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Robertson. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to set up the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his tight end. Lots of running room. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They kick it away on 4th down. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Cameron. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Makes the catch. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. And the Bears in the hurry up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions, you've got to put something together. The last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Prentice. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Klopfenstein. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He makes a grab. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.